We've got the expressions set up, we've got the claws animated, we have built the walk cycle in a previous video. So let's go and see if we can put it all together and let this guy walk over the screen. Are we ready for this? All right, this is gonna be nice. Right, this was Crab Walk, I think, version 2, was that it? Yeah, this is what it looked like. We haven't set up a camera here, so I might do that. I might do that now, because he's walking quite far. Maybe we need to work on the portion that we're actually going to render. So I think the real beef of it starts here. At which point he's just going to go and wander in like so, and then he's going to wander out again. So oh yeah, this is where his paws is, so I like for this to be the kind of the center. And we can change this all. That's just, you know, I just wanted to make sure I have a camera here so that we can see what the little guy looks like. Okay, perfect. Let's go and do that. Add a camera with the perspective view. That's my camera, and then from now on we can just go and look through the camera. You can even have the camera follow him if we wanted to do that. And this is then of course a new version of my scene, which is Crab Walk version 3, because it'll have all these other Aniblocks in there. So I'll leave the camera alone. I'll make it even invisible so we don't see this. So where are we going to put all the good stuff? We need more tracks for this. So this is the movement track. I'll go and rename that into movement. Then we need one track for the expressions. Expression, we need another one for the eye blink. And then we need 2 more, and that's for the snapping claws. Claw left, and I'll call this one claw right. Wow, so many Aniblocks. Joe, hi, how are you today? I totally missed you there. Good to see you, good to see you. Do you know, Brian, I also get that nice lady who tells me my car warranty is expiring, and I always feel so bad to say I don't even have a driving license, let alone a car. But perhaps I should start with the insurance and then get a car. Maybe that's a good idea. So bad. Left claw snap. I'm going to go and put that just on here, that it's in the correct position. Then there's the right claw snap. That goes on the right claw thing here. And we can go and stagger them out. We can just, you know, I just want to make sure they're in the correct position. Then there's the eye blink. What is that called again? Crab eye blink. There we go. And the eye blink, I think I can just go and loop all the way, because that's set up so that every 2 seconds it'll just make the little guy blink. And then we have the expression. Well, let's see what it looks like now with the claw snapping. So when he's going in here, he goes and snaps away, comes into vision, starts snapping with this and with that, slightly snaps and snaps. And I might have him do that twice, just so that we see what's happening here, but not at the same time. They'll just be slightly offset. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's interesting. It's he is not moving the claws because I'm not using my version of the crab. That is peculiar, isn't it? So I've got the Aniblock correct, but I'm not using the correct crab for this version of the animation. Oh, that's not good, is it? So that means I have two options now. I can either set this up again, which is just a matter of dragging the Aniblocks out again with a fresh version of the crab, or I can set up my controllers again, but they have to be named precisely as they were before, with the exact same values. I think I might just go build this thing again, just put the Aniblocks back into place. Yeah, I should have thought about that before, I think. Yes, that is a good question. Why do they have to make a call at 9:30 Central Time? Same with the other way around. Do you have to make calls at 9 in the evening? That's just crazy. Let's just see the little guy with the expression. Crab expression V2. And that'll also be around this time when he starts snapping the... Yeah, look at that. That's nice. That's nice. So since it's all encapsulated in Aniblocks, I can go and put this back together fairly easy, fairly quickly. I think the only real difficulty was to get the leg movement correct, just the offset of each leg. But that's nice. We'll assemble it all again in a moment. Yeah, let's see it all again. I'll go and put this on ice, as they say, and remembering they're basically the same. The last one is a tiny bit further offset here. By how many frames are we saying? About 7 frames, 6-7 frames, and then the next one comes in at about 15 frames. So yeah, okay, I got it. That's cool. I'll save this as V3, and then we're going to go and open ourselves a fresh scene and call this V4. Crab Walk V4. Version 4. Chris Cox has just subscribed. Thank you so much, Mr. Cox. So nice to see you, my friend. I'm in deep, what's it called? Animation heaven here. I'll go and merge my scene in again. Actually, that is now my crab in Crab Walk. We call it my crab with controllers. That's important that I use that. Duplicate formulas found in files. Oh my goodness, that is not good. Maybe I'll just go and open the... Tell you what, this is something you have to do every once in a while. Let's go and close that studio down. And just open it again, and I'll just open the scene that is my crab, rather than having to merge him into another empty scene. I'll just start with that scene and I'll just work from that. That's cool. Mr. Silent L. Very good to see you. You are going to stream tonight at 7, is that correct? I might not last that long. Otherwise I'd rate you immediately. I've been watching Daniel stream some Marvelous Designer and clothes stuff. Very cool. He was explaining cowl neck tops. Very nice. On his Ko-fi page, you get some of his designs for free. You can just download them. They're Marvelous Designer projects, and you can, turn them into whatever you like. I'm thinking I'd like to set up some of his work for use in DAZ Studio. That'd be good. It's a good exercise for me. And I could probably use your expertise for that, because I have never set up D-Force on custom clothing items before. I keep trying, but it's just not really working out for me. 7 p.m. Be there or be square. Okay, let me go and open this My Crab with controllers. Why would it have duplicate formulas? I'm thinking I'm just going to go and annoy and just, what's the word, ignore that. That is something that happens if you have the same value for 2 properties in your figure. So I don't know if I have accidentally renamed something that was already there, but I'm going to be extremely casual about this and just, decide not to care. Unless things break. I'll go and create myself 6 subtracks to begin with. So I'm going to recreate the walk cycle now. 6 subtracks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'll go and I could name them. I might just not do that until I'm ready. It works. I'm going to start with the left front leg up here. Oh, we're also going to give the whole duration here. I think I might go give that 90, 100, 121 frames. That's 4 seconds. See how that works. It's probably a bit longer than that. We can always add to that. Yes, we're probably going to add to that. So that's the left front leg. I'll go and duplicate that a few times. Then the left middle leg. Left mid leg, there we go. That will be kind of 7 seconds offset to about here. Let's go and duplicate that, maybe 6 seconds. That's a decent amount. And then there is the left back leg. Left back leg, that started at frame about 15. We've decided. There we go. And now the same thing for the right side. So this is him walking only with his left claws. And now we'll add the right claws to it, or his legs rather. Right front leg. There we go. That goes here. Right middle leg. That goes to roughly the same position as the other one, as his left companion. And then his right back leg. Here it is. That's the walk cycle. So if I wanted to have, if I'm happy with what I've done here, I can always go and bake that out as its own Aniblock. That is also possible. If I wanted to end up with less tracks. I think for now I'm okay. We'll add movement at the very last. Let's go and add ourselves the crab eye blink to it on this track. Might as well just name it something. This is called the eye blink. And I'll go and duplicate that all the way to the end. And now every 2 seconds he blinks. That's nice. Add 2 more tracks for the snapping of the claws. So let's see if that works. Right claw snap, does it work? Yes, there we go. My controllers have worked. So now he's snapping away. And I might just have him snap here and then give him a little break and then have him snap again maybe. So that he's not snapping all the time, just doing that here, and then he has a little break, and then he goes and snaps again. Let's do that again for the left claw snap, and once again I'll offset that a bit. Maybe he starts snapping with that a bit earlier. Oh, that's interesting. So the left claw, that doesn't seem to open and close. I wonder what's wrong there. Maybe that's the duplicate pieces they were talking about. Maybe that was the error message. Good night, Gorma. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate that. What a shame. So the left claw hasn't actually worked so well. Good thing I've saved it out as a separate file so I can have a look what's going on there. Yeah, left claw snap. So the movement works, but it looks like the actual snapping isn't quite referenced. The left claw has an issue, huh? No worries, we'll take care of it. Let's go put the expression on. Either at all times or just quickly in the middle here. We could even argue, hey, the little guy has a problem with his claw and can't quite open it. That would be an explanation. That's how writers would deal with the problem. Yeah, let's just write it differently. It's cool. I'll go duplicate the expression so that it lasts us for the whole duration here. Not bad. So I've left the movement out just so that we can watch him. And since we're nearly out of time, I'll just have a quick nosy at that file and see if it's just the Aniblock that has an issue. I thought it worked when we had it, when we looked at it. Let me go and save it out. So this is now Crab Walk version 4. Overwrite. Bring my regular crab with controllers back and just see if that behaves the same way. So left claw snap, yeah, it behaves the same way. Okay, so open left claw snap. Don't save that. It's got the duplicate issues there already. That's interesting. So here he definitely snaps. He definitely snaps. So let's try recreating that Aniblock just quickly, because this does technically work. Maybe it was a subtract thing here. Let me see if I can do that. With him selected, right click, create Aniblock from studio keyframes with rotation scale values, everything, man. Boom, perfect. We do that. Use snap still, but I suppose no. There we go. Now it's actually there's no more keyframes on here. So maybe that's where the issue was. So rename this into left claw snap version 2. Save that as such. In Crab Walk. And remember, if you want to play around with these things, I'm going to go and release all the Aniblocks on the Ko-fi store. So if you wanted to have a look around and recreate your own movements for the crab, you'll be able to do that. The only thing that might not work for you is the claw snapping, because I've set up my own controllers for that. But if you follow the video, you can probably recreate it and then just do this crab, the claw snap Aniblock by yourself, because I'd have to redistribute the actual geometry for that, the actual file, and I'm not allowed to do that. Expression, good stuff. Left claw snap doesn't open, but left claw snap V2, which I don't actually see. There we go. Left claw snap V2 works perfectly fine. All right. Hey, this is nice. Left claw snap. I'm not going to oversave it. I can just go and open my Crab Walk V2. Don't oversave it because we're good there. Left claw snap. Let's remove that. Replace it with left claw snap V2. Have two of those. What do you say? He's snapping away. That's too cool. All the hard work over the last 2 days. Look at that. We've built this little guy. He's snapping away. He's looking cool. He's alive as far as I'm concerned. Look at him go. That is just so cool. Do you know, I could literally, since I had my idea is to move him across the screen, I might actually just go and render this out as a looped animation and just move him across from left to right in Premiere. Like, that's probably easier to do that in a video editor. I'm so glad you like it, Joe. That is really cool. I'm extremely proud of this. I mean, for the fact that we've spent 2 hours yesterday just cobbling this together and chipping away at it. And we did another couple of hours today. And yeah, my head is smoking. I totally agree. But I mean, look at this is possible. This is just so cool. And it's in DAZ Studio. Let's see if we can make it just at the end. I've only looped it for about 6 seconds. Let me loop it for a little bit longer. and then maybe to something like 6 to 12 seconds. So that means I can then render this out and I don't have to worry about looping. I can just go and move him at the speed I want in my video editor as he then goes and crawls over the overlay. This has taken way less time than I had expected. I had thought this is going to be maybe a week's worth of work. I'm very happy about that. Ha! And I'm so happy I could share this with you. There's a bug with the right claw. Tell me, what's the bug? I have a feeling it's probably just a loop. When this loops, it just puts it down. It currently doesn't really loop. So I'm gonna go and make this, let's just say 601 frames. 600 frames, that's about 10 seconds. Shame I can't extend all Aniblocks at the same time. That would be kind of nice. So the walking, and I'm going to go and rename my tracks as well, because I just, I'm just that belt and braces kind of guy. Now that I know it's working, I'm actually very happy about that. These we don't duplicate, and the expressions I think we'll go and we don't have to duplicate either. We can just go and leave those here and then have expressions version 2 here with a slight left claw snap version 2 goes here, and then right claw snap can just go right here. Alrighty. So we'd probably come in somewhere here. Might even start the expression a little later. Snappy McCrabface. That's him, Brian. Maybe I should have started the expressions at the beginning. It's almost like 10 seconds is still not enough, isn't it? Oh, there we go. That's the little bit I was looking for. All right. I like it. I shall render him out on maybe even on a longer loop, and then I will share him with you as a kind of a, I don't know, 20-30 second video. Maybe we'll just do that now, shall we? It's just a matter of extending these Aniblocks here to beyond something that we currently don't see. Let me just go and make it 20 seconds. 20 seconds is good. One by one. Oh yes, and I was going to rename the tracks, I remember. Now that you mention it. Now that I mention it. It's just a formality. I think these are all, this is all named here. The eye blink is named, so then this is the left front leg. This is the left middle or the mid leg. Left back leg, and here we have the right legs, right front leg. Crab cakes, oh my. Sebastian isn't going to be happy about that. Right mid leg, right back leg, and then here we have left claw, this is the right claw, and then here we have expressions. There. Oh yeah, expressions. I suppose we can go and loop this, make it twice, and then go give him a pause and go come back to the expression again. There. All right. 20 seconds of goodness. 20 odd seconds of goodness. Oh yeah, he stopped snapping here, so we need more snapping here. So this can maybe loop 3 times. So can this, and then we make it non-synchronous again. So the right claw snap has a little break and goes here, and then the left claw snap, we do the same thing. There. So it's a bit non-synchronous, so then the viewer can't really detect the pattern. Everything seems to be random then, so you know it's not looping as such. There's these little gaps in between there. Oh, and the right front leg has an issue. No way. That should be here, and then that should be going all the way here. There. All the legs are working all the way through. The eye blink isn't quite working all the way through. There we go. Now it is. They won't deliver down under, huh? Do you know, Joe Stone Crab is fairly close to us. Stone Crab season, I don't think it is happening at the moment. Or is it still happening until August? I think. They do something quite fascinating. It's brutal as well as nice at the same time. The stone crabs, they're like a kind of a crab that lives locally around here, and they're not like humans. If they lose one of their claws, it regrows. So what the fishermen do is they don't take the crab out and then grill them or whatever. They take them out, rip one claw off, and put them back in the water with one claw intact, and the second claw is going to regrow, so they don't really upset the ecosystem quite that much. So the crab is still going to be able to survive just using finding food with one claw, and it's more sustainable that way. It's kind of an interesting, brutal as well as, yeah, oh indeed, it's a brutal as well as humane way. I don't know, is that the way is that the word I'm looking for? Humane? I don't know. Yes, Joe Stone Crab. If you ever come to South Beach, South Florida, that is apparently what you have to do. Go to South Beach, go to Joe Stone Crab and have one of these guys. Well then, Crab Walk, was that V4? I think I can just go and oversave V4, right? Because that is the one that we want to use here. Save, perfect. I'll render him out and I'll see if I can turn him into an animation that means he can just go randomly, just walk over my overlay. I think that might be a cool idea.